Picture this. You are standing at the pharmacy counter. On the wall, there is a staff with snakes wrapped around it. Your pills come from a place named with a Greek root that shows up in the Bible as sorcery. You might even be in a hospital with Latin on the seal and that same staff on the paperwork, yet you still take the medicine. You still let the surgeon operate. You still thank God for the doctor. Let us slow that down. The word pharmacy comes from the Greek root pharmakia. In scripture, that word is often translated as sorcery or witchcraft. It points to using drugs and potions to manipulate people, to harm, or to call on other spirits. That is very different from taking blood pressure medicine so you do not have a stroke. Same root word, very different purpose and spirit. Now, the symbol. There are actually two related symbols people mix up. The first is the rod of Asclepius, one snake wrapped around a single staff. Asclepius was the Greek god of healing, so that staff became a symbol of medicine. The second is the caduceus. That is the one with two snakes and wings at the top. The caduceus belonged to Hermes in Greek mythology, the messenger of the gods and a patron of travel, trade, negotiation, and at times trickery. It was a symbol of communication, commerce, and balance between opposing forces, not originally a symbol of healing. In modern times, especially in the United States, the caduceus got confused with the rod of Asclepius. So you see the caduceus on military medical units, hospitals, and clinics, even though the older and more accurate medical symbol is the single snake on a staff. On top of that, some Christians look at the snake on a pole and think of Moses lifting up the bronze serpent in the wilderness, where people who were bitten looked up and were healed. The Bible and Greek myth are not the same story, but they share a similar image, people looking up in hope of healing. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Our medical, dental, and hospital systems are soaked in Greek and Roman language and symbols that were once tied to deities. Latin mottos, temple-style buildings, snakes on staffs. Yet most Christians do not say, "My dentist is worshiping Asclepius," or "My cardiologist is serving Hermes" every time they walk into an office. We use discernment. We ask, what are they actually doing with this training, these oaths, and these tools? Now think about Luke. Luke was called the beloved physician. He practiced medicine in a world where the Hippocratic tradition already existed. Scripture does not tell us exactly what oath he took, but ask yourself honestly, would Luke have refused every medical oath and symbol in his culture? Or would he have followed Jesus faithfully while working inside that system, using his skills to heal in the name of Christ? Here is the point. If we are going to say Greek words and old symbols connected to deities make something spiritually unsafe, then we would have to stop going to doctors, stop filling prescriptions, and stop walking into hospitals that use the caduceus or the rod of Asclepius. Most of us are not going to do that because deep down we know the real issue is not the Greek word on the sign or the snake on the wall. It is the spirit, the practice, and the fruit. So when people attack Black Greek letter organizations just because the language sounds like pharmakia or the symbols look ancient and Greek, they are not being consistent. That is the same genetic fallacy. Judging by the origin or the picture, not by the actual life, teaching, and impact. Here is the better question. Can I honor Jesus, walk in the Spirit, and love people well while I am in this space? If this helped you think a little more clearly, share it with someone who feels torn between their faith and these symbols. Also, check out the Sacred Greeks app.